Well, destiny has a date. Will Mexico be at the dinner table at the FIBA World Cup? We'll find out as we're gonna get this party started. Tempo will be key now. Remember, the first time these two teams met was back in 2018. Uruguay winning that game by 3 points. Suffocating defense coming from Luciano Parodi. It's quite a quick backcourt he's got there. Paco Cruz now, quick catch to shoot the corner, can't get it. Foul already called as, I think they called this one against. Oh, it's an interesting one. I think this one's going to be called against Batista. And Gabriel Giron just hitting the deck very hard. Well, watch Gabriel Giron tries to go. Well, I think he just gets sandwiched between both Batista and Rodriguez. Trying to get this one inbound now. Paco Cruz in the backcourt. Kicks out, they go for a three, an early three again and again. Mexico trying to force the issue from the perimeter. They just need to settle themselves into this game a little bit. I understand why they want to push the tempo as much as possible. You got to play together. Uruguay now. Batista down low against Ibarra. Goes up, big man, can't get it. He's out of bounds, that will be Uruguay ball. Again, tough defense there from Ibarra, making it very hard for Batista. Question is if he's going to be able to do this for the majority of the game. Batista now looking for the isolation, trying to make his way. 7 on the shot clock now. Better going to work. That's going to be a traveling violation. No. Foul caught against Ibarra.
Primera falta personal número 34, Joshua Ibarra, segundo víctima México.
We kind of thought there was going to be a travel call there, but again, no shooting foul. Baseline ball here to Uruguay. Trying to use a ball screen now, looking for the big man. Mismatch. Turns it over, good defense. Mexico now with another chance here to get the first 2 points, maybe 3 points in the game. This is a team that likes to light it up from the perimeter. Get on now, heavily guided, comes up one ball screen. Goes back to Ibarra, goes in, beautiful little 1-2 there. But to Gabriel Giron, or Gigi finding Ibarra going straight to the bucket. Uruguay now. Yeah, no chance in qualifying. The only thing they can do is try and ruin the party here tonight. Rodriguez had the three-pointer, steps back, takes a tough one. Way off the mark, doesn't get it. Still coming off one ball screen, pulls up for a quick three. Three is up, and again, nobody going in for an offensive rebound. Walking on was on the weak side. Probably all he needs to do is run into that one again. Mid-range shot from Uruguay. Shooting very poor, of course, in the early stages. That's a good look there. Came off the ball screen. Himself centered about 16 feet, but he's got to try and knock that one down. 10 here for Mexico. Can they break this down? About out mid-range. He'll take it. It's a problem there with 5 players out. Again, nobody making any effort going for an offensive rebound. Backdoor play, beautiful pass, reverse layup. Time coming. The layup is made by Gonzalo Iglesias. Assist was given by Martin Rojas. It's going to be his 13th out here against Uruguay in the first quarter. Cruz now getting a handoff. Ibarra trying to go to the big man, takes a deflection. Mexico trying to get their movements right here, trying to get the Uruguay defense to shift a little bit. Ibarra now avoids against pocket pick, stole, giving up one more pass. Giron, quick three, takes it. Ibarra, offensive rebound, that's much better. And that's what Mexico needs. Somebody to go in for the offensive rebounds, put Uruguay under a bit of pressure. That was the veteran there getting caught out, not boxing out. Joshua Ibarra. Ibarra making the first free throw. Making it 2 for 2. Yeah, Uruguay. Rodriguez trying to cherry pick. Can he finish? No, he can't. Ibarra gets back. Yeah, Rodriguez keeps it alive. That goes out of bounds. One now back to Ibarra, throws it down with two-handed jam. Well, the 1-2 punch between Gabriel Giron and Joshua Ibarra, punishing Uruguay in every possession. Uruguay now with only one field goal so far. The foul is going to be called against. Pull stole off the ball, the heavy denial against Rodriguez. It's a two-handed flush by the big man. Grande Joshua, muy grande. Throw it down, big man. And this is a kick out now. Can they get the three going through? Is way off the mark. Mexico now looking to pile the pressure on. Stoll now gets a switch on defense. Cross court finds Giron. Giron step back fadeaway, takes it, nails it. Well, Gabriel Giron now for his play to shoot, but also can't put the ball on the floor. Six-point lead to Mexico. Just under halfway to go here in the first quarter. Goes in, it's got to be a charge, of course, surely. Rodriguez left wide open, he'll take the three. And he'll easily nail that one. Well, they didn't call an offensive foul against Batista. Clearly knocked over Gabriel Giron, who tried to take the charge. Giron now looking to isolate. Trying to go to work there, bit of contact, doesn't get it. They fight over the rebound, and now Mexico lose possession. Uruguay can cut it down to 1 point and take the lead with a three-pointer. Going now to Batista, trying to work his way. Bullies his way straight to the bucket. The veteran, 39 years of age, taking Joshua Ibarra straight to La Escuela. Cruz goes in, he draws a contact, and Paco will go to free throw line. One of the 2 shots of foul is going to be called against Uruguay's number 42, Martin Rojas. Well, Paco Cruz currently playing for Manisa in the Turkish Basketball Super League. Spent last season playing for Tofaş Bursa. Makes the second one, making it a 2-point ball game. Uruguay now trying to go to Batista. Trying to go for that matchup. Batista going all the way. Again, a slight deflection, I think. Now can Mexico capitalize? Still now trying to find the gaps back to Ibarra. Kicks out, another wide open three. Three is up, and again, way off the mark. Mexico, again, still struggling from the perimeter after making more than 23s of the night. This reach goes all the way. It's Batista. Uruguay tie the game. Oh, no, they take the lead, actually. With the second tray ball, Parodi punishes Mexico's defense. Paco Cruz now, he'll take a mid-range shot. Ibarra trying to fight for the offensive rebound. Can't come up with it. Stoll, he'll take a three, he'll fire it. And again, Mexico with another offensive rebound. Foul committed. That's going to be 5 team fouls against Uruguay. So 2 free throws coming up here for Paul Stoll.
Cambio en Uruguay, número 8, Agustín Uruguay.
Change coming into the game here for Uruguay. So Rodriguez leaves the game. So coming in now is Agustin Ubal. He plays in the ACB 4. Center Bilbao, also in the Basketball Champions League. Stoll just making the first free throw. Tying this game up. The man originally from Detroit, Michigan. Makes them both. Well, another deep threat again. Uruguay coming out like a house on fire. And this is not going to be a walk in the park here for Mexico. Stoll tries another three. He fires it again. Just can't get it going. It's a lot of early three-point attempts coming from Mexico. Parodi with the hot hands. Parodi now step back, Hail Mary three. Are you kidding me? Uruguay, again, they cannot miss. Confidence in this team. Remember, if Mexico lose, they could possibly still qualify, but that would mean both Brazil and Puerto Rico would have to lose. So now we're under 10 here on the shot clock. Paco uses the ball screen. He'll pull up another three-pointer. Three is up, no good. And a quick transition. Can Uruguay capitalize under the basket? Oh, missed it. That would have been a 7-point lead for Uruguay. A team that cannot qualify for the FIBA World Cup, but all they could do is cancel the Mexican Fiesta. Behind this now, dribbling into trouble. Under the basket, finds the run. That's much better. Mexico getting things going inside the paint. Tries taking the lane again. It's too easy. It's Agustin Ubal's first field goal here tonight. Crossover now, goes up, kicks out, big three, got it! Big time three-pointer. Well, Uruguay, somebody call the electricians. This team is shooting the lights out. 5 for 7 from the perimeter. Now Maki Antero's got to call timeout. His team, maybe the thought of the party is celebrations. Maybe it's getting a little bit to the head.
Agradecemos la presencia de todos los espectadores y les invitamos al evento de despedida de Esteban Batista al finalizar este partido.
Vamos a movernos en esta, vamos. North side. Jorge, Gabriel, 45, Paco aquí. Ok, vamos a tratar de ir aquí con Gabriel. Y sales Paco. Hey, estamos en bonus, güey. Okay, la que sigue. You say for Josh, but Josh, come and set the screen for Jorge and attack. Okay, hey guys, come on, man. Energy,
Well, Mexico is going to be a collective effort right now. They need to make sure they stop the Uruguay perimeter shooting. I mean, Uruguay getting so many open looks. As you mentioned, 5 for 7 so far from the perimeter. Mexico 0 for 9 from downtown.
A cambiar México, número 7, Jorge Gutiérrez.
Uruguay only has 1 offensive rebound, while Mexico with 4. That could be one stat that doesn't have an underlying factor in this game. Jaime Gutierrez checking in, finding Hiron. Hiron trying to post his way up now. Finding Gutierrez, goes to the mid-range. It's up. Let's get the tip on it, no good. Uruguay can make this a double-digit lead. 5 threes, why not go for it? Potential 2 for 1 here for the Uruguayans. Good hands down, pass it right down low. Ubao goes up, doesn't get damn well, but he'll go to the free throw. Defensively, Mexico is very disorganized at the moment.
Segunda falta personal número 34, Joshua Ibarra.
It's a bit of a soft foul to give away there from Joshua Ibarra.
Cambio en Uruguay, número 33, Uruguay.
Goes to the bench, takes a breather, as he picks up a second personal foul. Well, coming into the game here for Mexico, number 25, Israel Gutierrez, is now listening about. Has a chance to make a 10-point lead, which nobody would have seen coming here in this game, but credit to Uruguay, competing hard. The other teams. Now, what's interesting here is any team in this group that's competing for one of the spots in the FIBA World Cup. So Mexico, Puerto Rico, and Brazil. Any one of them lose, everybody competing in the other group will qualify. Argentina, we got an ankle breaker. Cruz, 3, takes it. Well, alley-oop time. Muchos gracias. Well, he went for the 3-pointer, and Hiron just got the lob. Question is, does Cruz get the assist? I think he does. Ubao now steps back. Hiron not making any effort to fight around the screen. Now it's an 11-point ball game. Mexico can try to get the last shot. And Gutierrez tries another 3. 3 is up. And finally, he gets something going from downtown. That's a huge 3-pointer. 1 second left. Ubao almost got it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the first quarter, Uruguay leads one by 8 points against Mexico. It's very interesting to see how this game plays out. We'll show you some stats and some highlights here from the first quarter. Well, that was the give-and-go play here. Beautiful play by Joshua Ibarra. Just trying to get things going early on the low block. But credit to Uruguay, their perimeter shooting has been a big difference in this game. Uruguay currently 6 for 9 from downtown, shooting the lights out. And there's Ibarra just trying to get his groove going very early on. That perimeter shooting has been the underlying factor. 6 of them really has been causing problems. Now, if they get this going, it could be a problem for Mexico. But, you know, if you are Argentina, Dominican Republic, you got to be thinking, any of these teams lose, you'll all be going through. Well, there's courtside 1891. Get the live streams for the upcoming tournaments this summer. You have the FIBA Women's Eurobasket, but also the Men's World Cup, the FIBA World Cup, which will be hosted in Japan, Indonesia, and Gilas, Filipinas.
Cambio en México, número 13, Orlando Méndez.
Orlando Mendez checking into the game here. Mendez was a member of the team that defeated the USA on both occasions in 2021 and in 2018. A veteran player, of course. Uruguay, 5 on the shot clock. Got to get something going. It's going to be a traveling violation, surely. Still made the shot, but to no avail.
el Uruguay debe el ingreso 3, Joaquín Ocente.
Mexico going to dribble handoff. He run now, turn around, fadeaway, takes it. Doesn't get it, goes out of bounds. That will be Uruguay ball. Well, keeping you updated with the scores in the other game. United States currently down by 6 to Brazil. Puerto Rico up 5 against Colombia. Now remember, if any of the three teams, so Brazil, Puerto Rico, and Mexico, if any of them lose, that will automatically mean Argentina, Dominican Republic, Venezuela will qualify for the FIBA World Cup. 6 teams going for 5 spots, 2 automatic spots, and then the highest third-place finish. And obviously Group E, teams are much stronger there in terms of the results they've had in the records, which is the reason why the highest 4th-place finish in that group will be the person who goes through. So if Mexico loses that game, this game, those all those teams look world winner favors. And draws a blocking foul. It's only, 2 shots, I believe. So Jaime Gutierrez will go to the free throw line. The former Brooklyn Nets player. Well, that's a smart move there. So well, no, not 2 shots. Baseline ball. So okay, interesting. Trying to get the ball inbound. Finding Gutierrez. Mendez just avoiding stepping out of bounds. Turns it over though. Now Uruguay can push. Your step in the lane, reverse slip. Draws the foul, will go to the free throw line. Mexico, at the moment, just seem like they're in all sorts of chaos.
Primera falta personal del 7, Jorge Gutiérrez, primera colectiva en México.
Well, currently at the free throw line here for the Uruguayans, number 66, Ignacio Nacho Davier. He just checked in the game so far here in the second quarter. Missed them both. Rebound secured. Mendez now looking to attack the basket. Had the layup. Reverse goes and gets rejected. Well, Bao says no in Mikasa. Gets it back now. Mendez pump fakes. That's going to be a kickball violation. Whoa, Bao. Tú no eres bienvenido aquí en Montevideo, baby. Get that one out of here. Well, backdoor play goes in one more time. Well, we got a bloqueo party. Una fiesta de los bloqueos. That will be a goaltending violation. So 2 points here to Mexico. Bao goes all the way and again, simply unstoppable. He just plays at a different speed, different tempo. Now it's back to an 8-point ball game. Gutierrez now curls the screen, draws contact. He'll go to the free throw line here for 2 shots. That's not a bad move. Another way Mexico could try to get themselves back in this game. Gutierrez makes the free throw.
Primera falta personal número 10.
And that's his first personal foul now. 6-point ball game, 7:49 to go. Just a little bit overzealous on that one.
Y el México número 2, Jake Bonilla.
Well, they got to be clever. They don't want it. Bonilla coming into the game. Mexico don't want to pick up too much foul trouble. It is a 6-point ball game. Uruguay. Okay, trying to break this down. There's a turnover. Gutierrez comes up with it. Gutierrez all the way. Too much on it again. Out of control. He felt he was going to get fouled. Another foul has been committed. That's going to be the 13th foul for Mexico with 7:33 to go here in the second quarter. Foul is called on the veteran, Orlando Mendez. One screen now, step back, Rubal, three-pointer, takes it, way off the mark. Now they can cut this down to a two-possession game. Gutierrez down the middle again, turns it over, but gets it right back. Mexico need a little bit of order here in their offense. Contact goes in, draws a foul. He'll go to the free throw line for 2 shots, but it's very chaotic basketball from Mexico. Uruguay has only 4 turnovers. Mexico, ironically, has only 1, which is quite interesting. The difference is Mexico only 6 for 14 for inside the rainbow, and 1 for 11. We got a timeout now, as coach Entrenador Magnano wants to talk it over with his players of Uruguay. Let's go and listen to what he has to say. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you saw the QR code there for Courtside 1891. Make sure you subscribe to get all the latest action. It is the official platform before the big FIBA tournaments this summer with the FIBA Women's Eurobasket, which will be hosted in Israel and Slovenia in July. And of course, we also have the FIBA Basketball Men's World Cup, which these teams are competing for. Uruguay can't get there. They've already been eliminated based on the horse-shown results. But Mexico, if it stays like this, they won't be going. Now remember, in this group, Group F, 3 teams competing for the spot: Brazil, Puerto Rico, Mexico. One of these teams lose, and all the 3 teams competing in the other group, Venezuela, Argentina, Dominican Republic, they will all automatically qualify based on their strong results and having the highest 4th place finisher. It's a bit of a careless foul there by Gutierrez. There's no need to reach like that.
Segunda falta personal número 7, Jorge Gutiérrez. Cuarta colectiva México.
Let's go baseline now. Going down the middle again. Uruguay, 10 on the shot clock. Getting a little bit too fancy, but a kickball violation has been called. Uruguay effectively now trying to move the ball. Mid-Sixers, can they make it 7? Parodi, corner, get this guy, making it rain. Or as they would say in Spanish, I say llueve. It's back to a 7-point ball game. Pressure's been coming all night long here from the Uruguayans. Well, Mendez, crossover, 3-pointer, still can't get it. Gutierrez now batting for the rebound, throws it out of bounds. It's not looking good for Mexico in terms of body language. But there's plenty of time in this game to turn it around. Now will be the second turnover collectively as a team tonight. We'll pull for another deep three. Three is up, no good. That's where Mexico need to push in transition. Draws the foul, he'll go to the free throw line. Bonilla making things happen.
Segunda falta personal número 66, Nacho Soyar. Quinta colectiva Uruguay. Cambio en México, número 9, Paco Cruz. Cambio en Uruguay, número 42, Martín Rojas.
Well, two free throws now coming for Bonilla. Again, a chance for Yahir Bonilla and Mexico. Again, just rattles out. Okay, he's been very much a glue player here. Stands at 204 centimeters, playing for Capitanes in the NBA G League. The Mexican-based team averages 4.3 points per game here in the qualifiers. And those free throws he made was against Colombia. He played 24 minutes, and that was the most amount of time he played. Now it's a 6-point ball game. Washman left wide open, doesn't get it. With just too much dribbling there. I mean, why not use a ball screen? Mexico just complicating it for themselves. Paco Cruz had the screen, but decided not to use it. Uruguay again turned over. Well, that's much better for Cruz there, just splitting the defense down, drawing the fouls. And he'll go to the free throw line. He can cut it down to a 4-point ball game. Well, currently, as we mentioned, playing in Turkey this season for Manisa is Joaquin Rodriguez checking back into the game. We had a phenomenal season in the Basketball Champions League last year with Tofaş Bursa. He's definitely been one of the key players so far here for Mexico. Makes the second one now, 4-point deficit. Five minutes to go here in the second quarter. Uruguay trying to pull off the big upset. Rodriguez down, goes in with a fang roll, draws a foul. He'll go to the free throw line.
Primera falta personal número 3, Fabián James.
Foul is on Fabian Jaimes, so it's be interesting now to see how Mexico try to go about themselves over the final 5 minutes. It's about playing collectively, being together, of course. He made his debut for Uruguay against the United States in the 2019 FIBA World Cup qualifiers, which he played on the road in Las Vegas. It was a bit of an emphatic defeat, of course, but finds Paco now. Paco loses balance. Again, draws another foul. Cruz will go back to the free throw line.
Primera falta personal número 21, Luciano Parodi, ya colectivos Uruguay.
One thing Uruguay needs to try and keep his Mexico off the free throw line. Uruguay have been 4 for 6 in the charity stripe so far, but at the moment, Mexico 13 for 15. Shooting 86%. One thing that's kept them in this game. Paco makes another one. Batista trying to force his way and has a mismatch. That's going to be a foul all day long. And I'll ask the question, Gutierrez, I mean, if he's struggling there, he's got to call for a double team or something. But, well, they have Yasua Ibarra on the bench, but he has 2 fouls. I think Omar Quintero, unless he's going to make the change now, will probably try to save Ibarra for the second half. Batista makes the first free throw. Now, he spent some good years playing all over the globe. Played in the CBA in China, a lot of his time in Europe as well, in places like Italy, Turkey. One of another key places, he played 2 seasons for the Atlanta Hawks from 2005 to 2007 as he misses the second free throw. Postol checking back into the game for Mexico. Paco now double crossover all the way, reverse slam. Are you kidding me? Paco está trabajando en la cancha. Well, nice shake and bake there for Paco Cruz. Uruguay only leading by 3 now. Another 3-pointer, wide open, doesn't get it. Mexico just trailing by 3. Stoll's got Bonilla with it. Bonilla down the middle, hangs in the end, doesn't get it. Very, very soft finish there from Bonilla. Another turnover. Stoll coming off one screen, kicking this out, getting a handoff. Well, hasn't made a 3 yet. Can he get this time? Yes, he does. Stoll tying the game up, 34 apiece. And maybe now, the tables are turning on these groups. Rodriguez on the basket. Restores a little bit of order, just getting it to rattle in. And Mexico down by 2 points. They can take the lead with a 3-pointer. And there's another foul. So Rodriguez sending Fabian Jaimes to the free throw line. That's a bit of a careless one. I'm not sure if he fouled Paco Cruz or Jaimes. But another chance we mentioned. Mexico 14 for 16 from the charity stripe. And for this Paco Cruz, he's 5 for 6 this evening. Make that 6 for 7. Ball just gets it to rattle out. 6 for 8 for Paco Cruz. Still a 1-point lead to Uruguay. Remember, Mexico, if they lose this game, they would need both Puerto Rico and the United States to lose. And there's a turnover now. Tries to go in Euro step all the way. Bonilla with a finger roll. That's what I like to call the Mexico Euro Bonilla step. Rodriguez now. And this turnover comes up with it. Now what do we have here in the lane? Another fang roll. This time it's Paco. And now Magnano is going to go timeout here for Uruguay. This is unbelievable. Truly just fantastic basketball watching at the moment. Well, let's go and listen to what Coach Magnano has to say to his players, as now they trail by 3 points.
Porque el que traiga tiene 2, güey. Entonces, después 1, 2 y atacas y vas a estar. You relocate it. Baroldi is going to help. Knock him down. Okay? Cabrones, seguimos atrás. Defense.
Well, at the moment, the United States losing, of course, to Brazil, which, you know, if Mexico was still losing this game, they would need both Puerto Rico and Brazil to lose. And look at this. Bonilla finding Paco Cruz behind the back dime. That is special. That is a nice move.
Uruguay, número 8, Uruguay.
2 minutes to go now. Mexico retaking the lead at the moment. I think they're going to call another foul here, so it's going to be 2 free throws for Uruguay. The foul is going to be called against Paul Stoll.
Segunda falta personal número 4, Paul Stoll. Ya colectivo México.
Makes both free throws now, putting it back to a 1-point ball game. Huge possession. Bonilla looking for options, kicks out the pull. Stoll finding Paco Cruz. Heavily defended by Parodi on this one. Back to Stoll, pump fake, step back 3, takes it. Can he get the roll? No, he can't. That's going to go out of bounds. That will be Mexico ball. And Paco goes in, and again, Paco just finishes it, making it a 3-point lead. And Uruguay, again, looking to tie this one up. Bow now, son of Bilbao player, takes it, doesn't get it. And a bit of a forced effort. Potential 2 for 1 here for Mexico. If they get a score here, and again, it's going to be another trip to the free throw line. So Uruguay just losing the discipline.
Tercera falta personal número 42, Martín Rojas.
Well, foul is called against Rojas. That's his 3rd personal foul, so I imagine he's going to have to leave the game. So they probably don't want him to get into any more foul trouble. Cruz makes the free throw. Well, so far, only 3 missed free throws for Mexico. Shooting a very impressive 17 for 20, excuse me. So he gets a second one to drop. And now it's a 5-point ball game here to Mexico. Batista now look for a mismatch. Trying to take Gutierrez, goes in, off the backboard, can't get it. Mexico coming with a loose ball. Stoll keeping his dribble alive. Finding Fabian Jaimes now, looking for a post up. Jaimes down the middle, finding Gutierrez, goes up, gets the and 1, count it, and he'll go to the free throw line. Well, that's a beautiful play there, just getting it under the basket. The dime coming from Jaimes. And capitalize, make the 3-point play. Now it's an 8-point lead here to Mexico. They've turned this around big time. Down now, looking to get things going. Trying to go for a double crossover. Nowhere to go here. Suffocating defense. Force up a Hail Mary shot. is out of bounds, and Mexico, at the end of the first half, Mexico have turned this game around and could be turning their fortunes around as well for that matter. What a big turnaround here in the second quarter. They were trailing by double digits. Now they lead by 8. 160 games for Esteban Batista. They want to make sure he finishes this last game on a very high note. Well, there are the stats of the game. Mexico 11 for 20 from inside the rainbow. Uruguay 50% for the perimeter, but didn't get things going too well to end the second quarter. Mexico dominating the rebounds, as you can see, 22 to 15. With 1 more assist, 4 more steals for that matter. Let's take a look at the top scorers from this game. Cruz at 14, followed up by Gabriel. Through the Argentina, Brazil, Mexico, Puerto Rico, Colombia, and that would leave Dominican Republic, the team that would be eliminated. But that could change. We're going to get things underway here in the second half. Bonilla on the court along with James, Paco Cruz Alvarez, and Gutierrez. A bit of a small lineup. 3 is up, no good. Uruguay come up with a loose ball. Rodriguez now trying to get things going. Can't get it going under the basket, but Batista, he gets fouled. It's going to be a 3rd foul against Ibarra. That could be costly. The last game is going to play now for Uruguay. 160 performances. He now moves up to 5 points here tonight. He's now driven off the foot of the defense. It's going to be a kickball violation, which does mean Mexico will get it back with a fresh 14 on the shot clock. Israel Gutierrez come back in as Ibarra. But they're going to need him in the game because Gutierrez doesn't have a good matchup against Batista in the low block. So for Uruguay, you're going to want to try and capitalize here. Stoll, step back 3, takes it, doesn't get it. Down the lane now, Ubao gets his pocket pick. Now they got numbers. He wants a 2-on-1. Gabriel goes in, fang roll, and tucks it away. And no foul called. I don't think he's worried too much. I think he just wants to get on with it. Late point lead here to Mexico. Deep 3, Rodriguez takes it over the backboard. Well, ay Dios mío, que es posible? La pelota. Well, somebody needs to get that one down as Rodriguez. Mexico, I tell you, well, hopefully the camera isn't broke. Well, muchos gracias. Increíble. Eight-point lead to Mexico. Well, got an ankle breaking now. Stoll being guided by Ubao. Giron down the middle, goes in, draws a foul. Gabriel, Giron. We're going to free throw line here for 2 shots. Gets a bit of a shot to the elbow.
Segunda falta pasada con el 15, Esteban Batista. Primera colectiva en Uruguay.
He's definitely one of the sharpshooters, Gabriel Giron. And when he gets it going from the perimeter, he can be one of the most Well, the toughest player to defend here, that's for sure. Rebound now, coming off one screen, gets blocked. Mexico, why did they let that go? They could have grabbed that one. And Amaki Taro is infuriated with his plays. In fact, they just allowed the ball to roll out when they probably could have grabbed it. A very poor choice there from the Mexican players. Could that come back to haunt them? Well, gets his pocket pick, good defense. Again, another one there. Well, good hustle by Pulstol. Paco trying to go baseline. Iran's got a flash to the baseline. Three, takes it. 3 puntos, por favor, Señor Gabriel Iran. With a big-time three-pointer. Well, that three-pointer makes it a 12-point ball game. Mexico maybe starting to believe in themselves. Rodriguez caught off one screen. He'll step back, looks like a three-pointer. Can't get it. The rebound has been secured. Cruz now running around a few screens, double crossover. Again, diving on the floor, a few seconds left. Got to shoot it. Jaimes puts it up. Doesn't get it. Ball goes in, hangs the air, bit of contact, rolls in and out. Doesn't get the lucky roll. Well, runs a 6.5 to go. Trying to force his way now, kicks out the Cruz. Cruz from downtown, front iron, can't get it. We'll go for another three-pointer again. Uruguay gets the offensive rebound, count it, and he'll go to the free throw line for the three-point play. Martin Rojas came up with the offensive rebound, just punished Mexico for not boxing them out. This was a huge three-pointer. Martin Rojas can't make this a three-point play if he makes this one. Doesn't get it, so it's going to be possession back to Mexico. Leading by 10 points. Gutierrez back in the game now, getting this one up to Jaimes. Mexico 7 here on the shot clock. Cruz now got to force up. Hail Mary three, in and out, can't get it. Uruguay can cut this down to single digits. Barodi for three. He'll take it at Barodi. Hitting a big-time triple. And emotionally, that just keeps Uruguay in this game. And the Uruguay in the second quarter did have a 10-point lead, but Mexico battling back. We got a timeout now, so Omar Quintero wants to take it over with his plays.
Tenemos que jugar rápido, pass, ¿ok? Hey, vamos. Cuando hagas el bloqueo, que rápido, güey, ¿ok? 3 abajo en esta. ¿Para tu salida? ¿De este lado, güey?
Del lado derecho, del lado derecho.
Hey, screen your man. Hey, pon en pantalla tu... Hey, el tema es que se están tardando mucho, güey.
Presiona ese güey.
Él se está... mejor presionar, mejor hacemos un flappy. Got a rebound. Go. Defense, 1, 2, 3.
Defense.
Well, here's a three-pointer by Luis Barodi. That is a deep three-pointer. Cutting down a 7-point ball game. Remember, they're trailing by 12. Uruguay not out of this one by any means, but they got to believe in themselves. Trying to put full court pressure against Mexico. Already suffocating defense against Gutierrez. Gutierrez, no problem breaking down the pressure. He's now down the middle. It's a little teardrop. And again, strong move by Gutierrez. Well, Jorge Gutierrez gonna have to make that shot. He now moves up to 8 points. Another three-pointer. Parodi está fuego. Well, making big-time three-pointers. 17 points here for Luciano Parodi. And again, Uruguay, more pressure here. That's the 9th three-pointer of the night. 9 for 19. Another turnover for Mexico. Parodi, 3 puntos. Sí, señor. Parodi's got a hot hand now. They don't want to let him have a shot. There's another one, can't get it. Now Mexico can try to push this. Gutierrez now running off a few screens. Fabian Hyman's getting a handoff with Paco Cruz. Jorge for a deep three. 3 is up and the 3 is good. Quintero now happy with his players. Remember, they're renowned for shooting a lot of three-pointers in their games. Batista looking for a post-up now. Find the mismatch. Cross court in the corner. Rodriguez, another 3. Rodriguez sinks it. Now we got a cookout here. These two teams exchanging three-point field goals. It's just back and forth between them. Well, if you look at the stats right now, 9 three-pointers, well, 10 for Uruguay. At the moment, 4 for Mexico. Like the plus 20 they had the other night. Iran now, Hail Mary 3. Are you kidding me? Está seguro. Well, that is just unbelievable. Iran firing it from the VIP section. Why not Gutierrez? Let it go, let it go. Doesn't get it. 9-point ball game. Cruz down the middle, your step goes in, can't get it. That's gonna go out of bounds now, will be Uruguay ball. Well, that is a deep, deep three. Somebody explain to me the confidence of this man. Going back now, Rodriguez, there's a kick out. Well, Rojas wide open, doesn't get it. Really Batista going for an offensive rebound. Nine-point lead here to Mexico. Another foul has been committed. This one's gonna be against Rojas. Rojas doesn't want to get into too much foul trouble, of course. 2:14 to go here in the third quarter. The problem there is Paco Cruz is such a very crafty player. I mean, he reads the defense so well. Probably not the most athletic play, but what he does, knows where the front foot of each defender is. Just attacks it at will. Well, slight delay in game we have at the moment. Down to the substitutions of these players coming in and out of the game. shot is up, no good. It's now Mexico here, trying to battle back. We'll turn it over now. Uruguay could chip into the deficit. Parodi, another three. My goodness, did you ever doubt this man? His confidence, he is simply on fire. 6 for 6 from the perimeter. He just cannot miss. An offensive foul is going to be called. Mexico starting to lose their way a little bit. Oh, Parodi almost throws the ball away. There's a penetration now. Tries to dish off to Batista, turns it over. That was a bit of a poor attempt there. Six-point lead to the Mexicans. Bonilla back in the game as the foul was on Sadeth. Gutierrez now looking to attack, mid-range, takes it, front iron, can't get it. Another shot here from Uruguay. Now, can't try to off the perimeter, but probably need to get things going inside here with Batista. Mexico with no more fouls to give. Near 10 the shot clock now for Mexico. Under the basket. Oh my goodness! Well, that is officially buenas noches. Again, an offensive foul, a careless one to give away. A bit of a overzealous possession there. It will be possession back to Mexico. 34.9 seconds left. Well, Magnano again just analyzing what to do with his team moving forward, because the next thing for them will be the FIBA America qualifiers. 10 seconds difference between the game clock and the shot clock. The foul has been committed, so 2 free throws coming up for Mexico. Foul is up against Iglesias. Well, Fabian Jaime now at the free throw line here for Mexico. Missed the first free throw. And currently playing the Capitanes in the NBA G League, where he's averaging 5.8 points per game. Well, substitutes coming in now. Still a 9-point lead to Mexico. They've turned this game around. Parodi with a hot hand now. 6 seconds difference between game clock and shot clock. Parodi, kick out, one more pass. Rodriguez, teardrop, can he get it? No, he can't, but the offensive rebound by Batista. Mexico got time here, 3 seconds left. Half court, takes it, he doesn't get it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the third quarter, Mexico lead by 7. We'll show some stats and some highlights, but also keep you up to date with how the scores are going in the other games. Well, currently, the end of the third quarter, Colombia all tied apiece, 60 with Puerto Rico. The United States did turn it around against Brazil, but they're currently down by 2 points. They're halfway through the third quarter. There are the stats from our games. I'm going to keep you updated. Argentina still leading against the Dominican Republic. Canada have an 8-point lead against Venezuela. And there's a deep three coming from Gabriel. Get on now. You got to think for all these T teams. Win the games, and you'll qualify. It's as simple as that. And there's a deep three shooting coming from Mafiato Parodi. Well, Gutierrez, again, is just such a creative player, but at times he does become a little bit of a liability to his team because either he over dribbles or makes sometimes a little bit too reckless of a pass. Well, there is the QR code for Courtside 1891. Make sure you subscribe to get all the best streams. Live for you coming this summer. FIBA Women's Eurobasket along with the FIBA Basketball World Cup. They'll be this summer on Courtside 1891. Mexico wins here tonight. You'll be joining them on Courtside 1891 for the 2023 FIBA World Cup. Make sure you get the best subscription, streams and schedules. All live on Courtside 1891. Well, Uruguay can have a change here. Remember, if any of these teams in Group B lose, right, Iglesias, Osimani, Rodriguez on the court along with Batista and Parodi. Batista goes in, count it, and he'll go to the free throw line. Well, he has a chance now to cut this down to a 4-point ball game. Ismael Gutierrez just got him. It's as simple as that. Make the three-point play here. Can't capitalize. Five-point ball game. Bonilla, Jaimes, Gutierrez, Mendez, and Gutierrez on the floor for Mexico. Bonilla goes up. Jaimes open three, way off the mark. And Parodi comes up with it. Crisscrossing over now, looking for an option. Back to Batista, turns it over, sloppy possession. Now 9:08 to go here in the fourth. Goes in the lane, wrap around, Iceman, finger roll by Jorge Gutierrez. Back to a 7-point ball game. He now moves up to 11. That was a huge play by Jorge Gutierrez. Looking to dish this one out now. Kicks out. Three is up. Three is good. Well, this game far from over. 4-point ball game. Gutierrez steps back, another three-point, doesn't get it. They're going to call foul against Fabian Jaimes. Well, Jaimes trying to say he got fouled there, but the referee's not having any of it. Uruguay now can cut this down to one possession game. Parodi, don't want to let him shoot the ball. There's a fadeaway in the lane off the backboard, can't get it. According to traffic now, Jaimes on the basket, the reverse slam, and just gets a kiss off the backboard. That will do the confidence a lot of good now. Still making a 6-point ball game. Parodi's got to make this one. Yes, he does. This guy is a walking ATM machine. Con el dinero, el señor dinero. 3-point ball game. Uruguay trying to get back in this. Uruguay believing slowly but surely. Well, this is going to be big now. Seven minutes to go here. Mexico need to get something going. Stole with a few seconds left. In the lane, find Jaimes. Bounce pass goes up, throws it down. Muchos gracias, Señor Bonilla, with a one-handed jam. Well, makes it a 5-point ball game. And that's a huge dunk by Bonilla. Well, another deep 3-3 is up, and Uruguay, well, again, they're not missing. Mexico's got to do something else here defensively, because now it is a 2-point ball game. This is truly unbelievable. Another deep 3 by Stoll. Stoll responded down the other end, and now it's becoming a cookout. 14 3-pointers come for Uruguay, 6 for Mexico. But do they have enough here to get them over the final hurdle? 5-point lead to the Mexicans. Batista now, a few seconds left. Draws a foul. Foul's been called. That's going to be the 13th foul against. Well, now Ibarra comes back into the game. And this will be interesting to see how he matches up, because he has 3 fouls. Israel Gutierrez is just going to struggle to match up with him defensively. That being, there's a teardrop way off the mark. That one was going nowhere near the basket. Paco now under 10 the shot clock. And the foul is going to be cool here against Uruguay. 6 seconds were left on the shot clock. Had to probably commit that one, of course, but probably didn't need to commit it with such haste. Probably could have been a little bit more patient. Trying to get this one inbound now. Ibarra got it heavily. Pulls Stoll here on the ball. On Paco. Paco now. 7 on the shot clock. Got to get something going. Cruz crossover, pump fakes. 3, takes it. And another foul against Uruguay. A push in the back. And that's going to be the 13th foul against Uruguay. Trying to find Ibarra. Cross court there. Bonilla going baseline. Bonilla trying to go with a sky jump. Can't get it. Goes out of bounds. I think they're going to call a foul against Poole Stoll. And that's going to be the 4th team foul against Mexico. This will be interesting now. Mexico, no more fouls to give. In the lane out. Can they get the drop? No, they can't. Mexico still surviving. Stoll now heavily defended. Step back, 3-pointer. Mexico just trying to get over the final hurdle. 4.5 away from qualifying for the FIBA World Cup. Can they do it? There's a kick out. Another 3. 3 is up. No good. But nobody for Uruguay going in for an offensive rebound. Mexico, can they hold on to this 5-point lead? That will be the big question for them. But Mexico have no more fouls to give. Uruguay do have 1 more foul to give for that matter. Cruz now coming off one screen, trying to split the defense all the way. Cruz can't get it. Stoll misses last 3. Can he get this one? No, he cannot. He bought off, and it's a rebound. And that's what happens when you take Batista out of the game. We're going to time out now. Let's listen to what Magnano has to say to his players.
Rebound! Hey, no threes! No threes! Okay? No ayudes de más. No ayudes con el Iglesias. He shoots. Everybody go for the fucking rebound. No fouls! Show your hands! Hello, USA!
No.
USA!
Puedes zipper con él primero más abajo por los espacios.
Oh, USA, but USA! Y después L. Dale, mira un pick and roll. Let's kill it. Vamos. Dale.
Defense. Who does that?
Circuito de baile Cross School, auspiciado por Puertos Seguros, sponsor oficial de la selección uruguaya de baile.
Well, there was the offensive rebound. The key rebound, of course. .357 to go. Well, good defense and another turnover again. Great defensive play by Bonilla. Stoll now not looking to shoot the ball, of course. He's now under 4 minutes. Ibarra looking for a post up. Finding Jaimes now. Bonilla pump fakes. Jaimes goes in. He tries to get the drop, and he can't get it. This is going to be big now. He needs something here. There's a kick out. We should have gone for something there, but Parodi now coming off one screen. Puts up the shot, gets it with the fadeaway. Well, Mexico now need to respond. Still leading by 5. Jaimes under the basket. Too easy. Tucks it away. Well, there's a shot in the corner. No good. So Mexico now here, 2:21 away. Ibarra, too big, too strong, just too good. Mexico on their way. Remember, they haven't made a FIBA World Cup since 2014. Kicks this one out, Rodriguez. 10 of the shot clock, got to get something going. Deep three, can't get it. And now it's a time for Mexico. El tiempo mexicano. It's gonna be a big, big possession now. They gotta try to make something go. Get it right at the end of the shot clock. And Paco Cruz, he smells it. 12-point lead for the Mexicans. 1:32 away. Well, this is historic. Remember, Mexico made it to the FIBA World Cup back in 2014, which was in Spain. Didn't qualify for China. And now Magnano calls timeout. He wants to talk it over with his players.
Espera, ¿quién saca? Tú sacas.
Él o Fabián.
No, Paul y Paco aquí. Y Fabián entras en el gancho aquí. Y yo here. Hey!
Primero hay que poner
No threes! Stay home! Stay home! Pa' conteste. No foul! Defense! 1, 2, 3, defense!
It's got to be a big play now. Got to be a big possession. They got to make something count, that's for sure. And that was a deep three by Paco Cruz right at the end of the shot clock. So Uruguay's got to be very quick here, but again, you got to understand, Mexico 1:32 away for qualifying for the FIBA World Cup. Well, we got to get this ball inbound. They turn it over. Cruz now in transition. And this is going to be a big, big moment now. Mexico, again, feeling everything right now. All the emotion going into this. 1:25 now for Mexico. Stoll now, waiting for the ball screen. Gets his reach in. That's going to be 2 free throws here for Mexico. So 2 big free throws now coming for Paul Stoll. Stoll's got to make him count now. He's got to go to work. Stepping up now, big time, making the first one. We'll miss the second one now. There's a penetration by Perotti. Perotti goes up off the backboard, can't get it. Offensive rebound by Batista. Can he finish? Still can't get it. Well, Mexico can start to believe it. They can start to believe. Yes, they can. This is unbelievable. They didn't make it in 2018. Well, 2019, I should say. This is going to be the final possession probably here for Paco Cruz. 7 on the shot clock. I think he's going to let this one run out. Mexico happy to let the shot clock go. And again, they can start to celebrate their moment, their time. Now it's all consolation here. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be history again. Congratulations. I repeat, congratulations. Mexico have qualified for the 2023 FIBA World Cup. México se clasificó para el FIBA World Cup. Vamos Mexico, El Bigate, Daniel Amigo is on the floor with his teammates. They've done it, and look what it means to them. Gabriel Girón, Vamos Mexico, tiempo para los mexicanos baloncesto. And that's what it means to Omar Quintero. They could celebrate their time, their fiesta. Vamos, vamos, they would say in Mexico. And the whole crowd giving their response, but congratulations to Omar Quintero and to the Mexican Federation. They're on their way. They're going to Japan, Indonesia, or Gilas, Pilipinas. And what a game it was. Unbelievable stuff. Well, there are the stats from the night. 14 3-pointers to Uruguay just wasn't enough to get them over the final hurdle. And you can see, of course, the rebounding is going in favor of the Mexicans. Mexico have qualified. Congratulations to this national team. El tiempo para Mexico. It's your time. Get to the World Cup. They set a goal when they defeated the United States in the first window. What a game it was. Paul Stoll had a broken nose that night. But they have qualified. Mexico have done it. Just a phenomenal game here this evening. That sets a good stand, of course. Game's not over, of course. Still 4 spots to go. Mexico, the first qualified team here tonight. This will be down between Argentina, Dominican Republic, Venezuela, and of course, Brazil currently playing the United States. We'll show you the highlights. Again, a phenomenal game here in the end. That was just how the cookie crumbled in the end of this one, if you think about it. There was a little teardrop. A shot that really set daylight between these two teams. Puerto Rico have won as well. What a game it was. Complete turnaround. Mexico looked dead and buried at 1 point. But in the end, they found a way to drive themselves back in this one. Heat on with the big three. And there was some big three-point shooting going on here tonight. Parodi came out like a house on fire in this game. And there was the big dunk by Bonilla. Good credit, Uruguay. Their perimeter shooting really did set daylight in this one. Ibarra, excuse me. The big time shots, the three-point excellence just wasn't enough. They can celebrate. Mexico can celebrate. Their time